Today's episode of The Toast is brought to you by AT&T. You know what's elite? When someone just handles it, like AT&T. Staying connected matters, and that's why AT&T has connectivity that you can depend on. Or they will proactively make it right. That's the AT&T Guarantee. Terms and conditions apply. Visit att.com/guarantee for details.
Good morning, girlies. It's the Toast. It's Jackson, Claude, and we're your hosts. It's your favorite show, the fast 5 things you need to know. We'll start your day off swirly. It's the Toast. I sound amazing.
Welcome back to The Toast. Happy Thursday. Hey, Jacqueline. How are you?
I am good. Happy Thursday, latter half. Weird week.
Gang, latter half.
Weird week energy, WWE.
Agreed, 100%.
SummerSlam.
WWE. And speaking of, that reminds me, I really have not seen enough celebrities during my time in LA.
Have you been going to their... Well, you saw one yesterday.
Who?
Shane Dawson.
Oh my God, you guys. Wait, yes. Wow, I had the longest day yesterday. Okay, I saw Shane Dawson.
So there's your celeb spotting for the day.
Great. We were at the Beverly Hills Hotel having lunch, and this enormous Cybertruck pulled up, and I was like, oh, I wonder what tech douche lord it's gonna be. Shane Dawson comes out. And let me tell you, he looks exactly the same as he did when we were all watching his docuseries. The tight black jeans, the combat boots, same look and everything.
As much as I'm not a fan of Shane Dawson, I do miss that time.
I miss who I was.
I miss the energy around it, the Shane Dawson Jeffree Star collab. What was it called? Conspiracy?
Yes.
The conspiracy theory palette or something. That was the
conspiracy palette.
That they had us buying those eyeshadows from inspired by Shane Dawson selling makeup. It just goes to show the power of marketing.
It's so true because
why would
what
I
the
be
fuck does Shane Dawson know about makeup?
Why would I be inspired to buy makeup from Shane Dawson? I don't know, but I did it.
And the whole point of the docuseries was trying to turn Shane Dawson into some sort of makeup guru when he doesn't wear makeup.
That's also the power of Jeffree Star because Jeffree Star's stamp of approval onto Shane Dawson made it so
meant
that
everything.
I was buying the palette. And then what was even crazier was that after the show aired and they had shown colors they were going to put in the palette and one color didn't make it. And the fans were like, oh my God, but we love that color.
It was a green.
So then they made more palettes and they just swapped out one color and it's still sold out.
Jackie, to this day, it's one of the highest grossing makeup palettes of all time. It was insane.
No, it's a masterclass in mass psychosis.
Yeah. And in group think.
You just had to be there. So I don't...
Jackie, the fact that you...
Me. I remember at the time...
Jackie, the fact that you is what makes...
most powerful marketing campaign on the planet that I
infiltrated your mind.
Makeup from Shane Dawson.
The Communist Party of China has not even been able to get to Jackie. She's really not infiltratable.
No.
But Shane Dawson got to.
It's really Jeffree Star. I just want to say it was really Jeffree Star, because I really fell in love with Jeffree Self. Mm-hmm. And I just remember watching all those episodes of the docuseries on YouTube. I remember we were flying to LA. I'm downloading them on YouTube so I can watch them on my flight. Mm-hmm. I do miss that time, even though I don't recognize that person. I was a part of something massive, and
it was fun to be excited about something.
It really, really was.
So thank you for reminding me. I've seen now 2 celebrities.
But are you going to seek out more celebrities?
Well, I was pretty sure I saw Al Pacino at the Cheesecake Factory last night. I just couldn't 100% confirm it because I don't really know what Al Pacino looks like.
Yeah, so it probably wasn't him.
I don't know. We were in Beverly Hills.
You should go where the celebs go.
Well, Kathy Hilton goes to that Cheesecake Factory once a week.
Well, I told you should go to Nobu Malibu.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of things I should do. Sorry, I'm busy.
Yeah, but you have to eat.
So true.
You still have to have dinner and lunch and breakfast. That's 3 times a day that you could see a star.
Nobu Malibu. It's so true.
Yeah.
Today is Thursday, which means the show is so chill, right? Did you catch up on Love is Blind?
I watched the first episode that dropped.
Me too. This is the part of Love is Blind. I'm not going to spoil anything. that like I feel like they really drag it out. Like there doesn't need to be 4 or 5 episodes drop batches, like 2 or 3.
Well, I said this to Zach last night. I feel like when Love is Blind first started, the apartment living part was like longer. The process wasn't like 2 to 3 weeks. It felt more like 4 to 5 to 6 weeks. And I felt like cameras picked up like once a week in the apartments and they would like recap us on like the fights that they had that week. Right now, I feel like we're seeing every minute. They're only 2 weeks in the apartments or less before they get married. And I feel like we're seeing every waking minute because they're literally saying, this morning my mom came over and then in the afternoon they're doing tuxes. Like,
yeah.
I feel like in the past, they've let them sort of breathe a little bit and then caught us up every few days. Whereas now we're watching everything, like watching that. And then also they don't know how to edit. I guess their editor got sick because they don't know how to trim a fight to like the amount of fight that we want to see. Because I don't want to see all that.
Are you talking about Columbia?
I'm talking about Annie and Nick's fight, her drunk. I'm sorry, I
So
don't want to
drunk.
watch a drunk girl telling her boyfriend he doesn't love her enough. Like, that's not interesting television and I don't need it to go on forever. Like,
she's fucking awful, dude.
She's
like
awful.
I fucking hate her.
She's awful. I think the temperature is that like Nick is the bad guy in the relationship. We'll get to the recap.
I don't think so.
But even among the cast, like they're all saying like Nick feels so calculated and like everything he said was always just like,
I'm sorry. Like she's crazy. You're not going to get me to be on her side.
No, I actually really started to come around to him in the last few episodes.
Me too.
I'm like, this is a man who like has his shit together.
No, okay. You know what? We're getting into
save it for
recap
the
territory.
But anyways, the editor, I don't know what happened to the editor. I hope Rafua Shlema, you need to get back to work because these episodes are not being edited.
Yeah.
And they're like not the most interesting people on the planet.
So we'll do a TV recap, and then the stories are. Describe them.
Are good. It's like, you know, if it was a different Jax today, like I could have even picked like 5 different stories. They're all sort of like interchangeable, you know? Nothing like, heavy hitting stuff.
It's feeling very spontaneous.
No, not spontaneous, just interchangeable. You know,
and maybe with a dash of spontaneity.
No, I don't think that there's really a
because I feel like what you just described is kind of like textbook definition of spontaneous.
No, well then I described it wrong because they're not spontaneous. They're just sort of like interchangeable. There's just like a lot of like mid stories today. So
maybe like sporadic.
I would say.
I hope not sporadically, of course.
And then I also started another show yesterday.
Okay, she's the queen of TV.
Nobody Wants This.
Oh my God, she's 4 years late. Thank you for finally watching.
And I'm really enjoying it. And I'm excited for season 2. Season 2 is coming out. We've been reporting on it a lot. A lot of like new familiar faces are joining the cast. So I was like, I'm going to get in on this. And I'm like halfway through the season. And it's just so crazy how like the sisters on that show, like they're so Sarah and Erin Foster. Like that actress who's playing Sarah Foster,
Justine Loop, I think her name is.
Yeah, she's from Succession. She deserves an Emmy. Like, if I close my eyes, it's Sarah Foster talking. Even the things she says, the way she says them, like, greatest actress of our generation.
She was pregnant at the time of filming, like super early days, first trimester. She was talking about that and how difficult it was.
You'd love to see it.
You do.
And I feel like that show has really influenced the way random people on the street perceive our profession. Like when I tell people that I do a podcast with my sister, they're like, oh, like that show, Nobody Wants This. And I'm like, oh, I guess so. And now watching it, now I know like how to respond because it is sort of like that, but not entirely. We're very
not
efficient.
entirely.
They're a little
but it
crazy.
gives like a sense of legitimacy.
They're a little crazy.
Of course, but so are the Foster sisters.
I know, but like they're crazy with their podcast. Like they're always fighting in front of like executives.
Oh yeah. We would literally never.
Yeah, no, and I feel like their relationship is like gonna have some tension soon because like they keep like putting each other down and like
and like one is evolving while the other's not, and like that makes it awkward.
Like Kristen Bell's also like a bitch to Sarah. And
Sarah
like didn't think she
Foster.
could take that meeting, but she did a great job in the meeting. Meanwhile, Kristen Bell's in and out of the meeting with her boyfriend. Like, be professional. And you think you're the better businesswoman?
Agreed. This is the Better Business Bureau.
Meanwhile, Sarah's there sat.
Exactly.
And is something going to happen between Sarah and the brother? Please, Lord, no.
So I feel like they were suggesting that a lot, but then I think that was squashed. Like after the series got really popular, Sarah or Erin like was talking about it, and they were like, no.
Okay, good, because like he's happily, unhappily married.
And the crazy thing is that like the actor, I don't know his name. Like, he's Jonah.
Yeah.
He's Jonah from Veep.
They should have named his character Jonah just for like continuity.
And it's like a very Jewish name. Because I will never be able to know him as anything other than Jonah.
Yeah, he is Jonah. I guess in the show he is Sasha. But his relationship with his wife...
That doesn't feel right.
Though it's not like, you know, they're not in the honeymoon. They're not like Rabbi and Sarah. They all have 4 names because they have their cast names. They have who they're based on. And then they also have their real name in real life.
Seth Cohen.
So we have Kristen, Sarah, Erin, and Joanne.
Yeah. Well, welcome. We're so glad to have you here. We can't wait to hear your thoughts on season 2.
Right in time for season 2.
Yeah. She made it. Her content plate is slowly getting cleared.
You guys, the wheels of content consumption move slowly, but they grind mighty fine.
Listen, it's not about the destination. It's about the journey. You got here. What else do I want to tell you? I went to the Beverly Hills Hotel yesterday. Didn't see any celebs, but had a delicious lunch.
Maybe I had the celeb.
You know what? I was
that other people had spotted.
I was thinking that.
You were somebody's Shane Dawson. That's beautiful.
Was that nice? That's true. Actually, I did run into a couple of toasters. Yeah. And just like something I wanted to remark on because they've been really negative about LA. I had an amazing experience where I ordered a Diet Coke. Me and Ben both did, and I guess the waiter could tell we were like chugging them. You know, we weren't going to be polite. And he just like sort of to make his life easier brought us a big carafe of DC, and he kept just like refilling the carafe, and like we were free to refill our own drinks. It was really freedom. It was special. It was, and I feel like bring the pitcher back. You know, whatever happened to the pitcher?
Yeah. I'm team pitcher. Carafe, whatever you want to call it.
This one was a carafe, you know, like it was very very hotel.
But nowadays when I get a soda when I go out, like it's my one soda. You know,
okay, but not everyone's pregnant.
Now we know too much about soda. So I'm not like, I don't want bottomless soda. I want like my treat of soda. But I'm not going to be drinking it like water.
Okay, but I am.
Unfortunately.
So I think the pitcher should be an option.
Okay.
Pitcher.
What
else do I want to tell you? I haven't even talked to you like all day.
No, I literally spoke to you like 3 times yesterday.
Oh, yeah. I went to the park and had a big chat with you. I forgot about that. We're so caught up. Yeah, I went to the park.
Yeah, she's a park goer. She loves
They do have nice parks. I do love a nature walk.
People don't realize that about Turdy.
Give me a flat walk. Oh, I'm so fucking in. Give me something with incline. I'm not as in, but I'll do it begrudgingly, but it'll be cut short. I went to a really nice park yesterday, and yeah, they got nice parks here.
They do.
Parks and Rec. Yeah.
That's good. They should.
Yeah, lots of them. Yeah, that's all there is here. Land,
nature, high taxes to sustain these facilities.
Although I did like notice something at the park, and now it's just like something I'm noticing. Like people here are obsessed with their dogs. Like it's a very like a dog friendly town, but more so than that, people are obsessed with having their dogs off leash. I literally like was in the hallway of this office building today. There was a woman with her dog off leash. Like it's very rare in the city that you see a dog off leash. And when you do, everybody in the sidewalk is like, whose dog is that? Like, is he lost? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
People here, like, I have seen more dogs off leash than I have on leash. And when I was at the park yesterday, just chit-chatting, gabbing away with my girlie on the phone, this dog came up to me. I thought it was a coyote. It was it was black. It was the scariest looking dog ever. And you know, they do have coyotes here. And he like came up to my leg. I was like, ah! Twice.
She thought it was a coyote. She's evaluating it. She's like, how do I know? But I was like, take a picture, send ChatGPT. She was like, oh, you know, he's wearing a collar. Then
I saw he was wearing a collar, so I figured. But the owner was nowhere in sight. Like I looked around, I thought somebody would make eye contact with me and be like, yeah, hi, like that's my dog. No, nothing. People are obsessed with not having their dogs on leashes here. I guess it's like a flex that you like spent a lot of money on training and like your dogs well behaved. Who gives a fuck? And like, it's not even that inconvenient. Like I understand, like, yeah, sometimes, you know, I'm not gonna put my seatbelt on, you know, like it's like whatever. Putting your dog on a leash is like not hard. And I'm the laziest person ever.
Yeah, I guess. I don't have a strong opinion about it. Just don't bite me. And if your dog does bite me, I'm going to sue the fuck out of you. Just know.
Well, then I feel like we're always hearing like about like celebrities or reality stars who go on their Instagrams and tell like a story about something that happened to them at the dog park. And it's always about some bitch ass dog that was off leash.
But at a dog park, dogs should be able to be off leash. At a dog park.
At a dog park. I was at a park. And the park was not enclosed. There was kids everywhere, and it wasn't like fenced in. So it was just like on the street.
It is crazy. You must be really confident. I would let Stry, like I'm confident in Stry Guy enough to know that he wouldn't like go and bite someone, but he would go steal someone's food out of their purse. And for
he
that
would steal
reason,
someone's lunch money.
Yeah, he really would. So like I couldn't have him off leash for that. Romeo would never come back.
Devastating.
Bye, Romeo.
You know, I could never put Romeo off leash. That's insane.
Yeah, I don't understand the urge is what I'll say.
Correct.
I don't have those sorts of urges.
That's good. That you can control your urges.
I don't even have them. So
You
for
don't have
those
urges to control.
I don't have urges of taking my dog off leash, and for those of you who do, like, why?
And when you hear dog leash, what do you think? Okay, we don't have the exact same brain, it turns out.
Like what?
Miss Dog Leash
What's that?
from the Downton Abbey movie. She's the American actress who comes and stays at the house.
Oh.
And then when they turn into a talking movie, she like can't talk, so Mary subs in for her.
Right. No, not
Miss Dog Leash.
Not even.
Okay.
Even. The
Obviously
new
that
Downton
movie
Abbey
didn't
movie is available on demand, by the way.
I saw it on pay-per-view in my TV.
I'm going to have to treat myself a little popcorn, but I'll have to watch it at 4:00 for my acid reflux because I can't have popcorn that late, but I'm not watching the movie without popcorn.
Yeah, but watching the movie during the day doesn't hit.
Yeah,
like
well, I
the
have
same.
blackout shades.
Oh, okay.
I'll just like,
That counts.
I'll put myself
Should be on LA time.
I'll put myself
know.
on daylight savings, like,
Yeah.
which is coming up, by the way.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, of like getting dark super early. Like cherish these last few days.
This is going to be my first daylight savings with a baby. I feel like they say it hits harder because like bedtime and stuff.
Sort of, but it's really not that disruptive. And especially like Fu, he handles every challenge with such grace and poise and like seamlessly. He will crush daylight savings.
I hit a major milestone today.
Okay.
So I always feed Fu like on my breastfeeding pillow, like in my lap, like he lays across my chest. Mm-hmm. But I've seen like on TikTok and stuff that like you can like feed laying down in bed. Like you're on your side, baby's on their side, and they just like feed.
From your boob.
From your boob, yeah. Sorry, I'm exclusively talking about boob. And like just the way my jugs are, like I can't do that without suffocating him. And this morning I was so tired. I'm like, if I could just be one of those girls on Instagram who sleeps on her side while the baby feeds, like I would be okay. And you know what? I made it work. I did it. We both survived.
Once again, handling every transition seamlessly for Mr. Fu.
Yes, exactly. So I'm not really worried about daylight savings. Like kind of Ruby's like living like a bi-coastal life right now.
He already
so
had
he's
jet
fine.
lag. Like he's 3 hours.
Right.
Like nothing is going to get between him and his sleep schedule.
Correct.
So honestly, and also like this daylight savings, like where it gets darker earlier, it's like cozier. Like you want to sleep more.
Yep.
The body like, oh, I have to go to sleep.
The body
Goodbye.
yearns.
But when it's in the summer and it's still bright and pargy out and the kids are like, I have to go to bed. I don't think so.
Oh, that's sad.
I don't think so. And then you wind up going to bed with the sun at 9:00.
9 o'clock.
So anyways, they haven't changed daylight savings yet. Because they were supposed
Even
to
though I know
cancel.
there's legislation up on the hill
It was
about
going to
it.
be canceled. Usually I'm abreast of what's going on, but it is what it is.
Listen, maybe next year.
Maybe next year. But like I think it helps the farmers and like some kids in Alaska going to school with the sun and not having to go to the bus stop in the dark.
Well, they could use a flashlight, but it's fine.
So for the Alaskans, we stand with you.
If I need to be slightly inconvenienced so some kid in Alaska can make it to school on time, like, you know what?
And doesn't have to like go to the bus in the dark.
Stop, I'm going to cry.
I
Not
know.
the bus.
Not the bus.
There's something about, I don't know if this is me being like an empath or just like being extremely postpartum. Like something about like a kid on a bus like makes me cry. Do you
Like
know
a
what I mean?
school bus, yeah.
Like it's so precious. Like
It
your yellow
is.
school bus. Like I'm seriously going to cry.
I know. And the
God, I
short
need to-
one.
No, stop. I need to like move to the suburbs just so I can like get my kids on a bus.
So you can cry.
Literally.
Okay, let's get into these mid-spontaneous Fast Five stories that you
And
need to...
sporadic.
And sporadic, but hope not sporadically, Fast Five stories that you do need to know.
And the Fast 5 stories that you need to know are brought to you by AT&T. Few things are better than when someone's already on it, like AT&T. Staying connected matters, and that's why AT&T has connectivity that you can depend on, guaranteed. or they will proactively make it right. There's no calls, there's no chaos, there's no can I speak to someone representative energy. It's just handled. That's the AT&T guarantee. Terms and conditions do apply. Visit att.com/guarantee for details. That's att.com/guarantee for details. Today's episode is also brought to you by Rhoback. Let's take a second to talk about Rhoback because they've just launched something new, and it might be one of their best drops. It's one of those drops that makes you want to clean out your entire closet and start over. It is called the Vista Collection, and yes, it is their first crack ever at leggings, which I was shocked to learn that they didn't have leggings. I just assumed that they would because they crush athleisure. But their leggings obviously are years in the making because they made the perfect pair of leggings. They are buttery soft. You kind of have that feeling like you don't even have pants on. Very high-waisted, supportive, but they do not compress, and they somehow hit that very rare balance between structured and flexible. So you know how most leggings can slide down or cut you off in weird places? Well, these don't. They really just work. They come in 3 core colors: black, flag blue, which is like a purpley blue color, and a really nice soft green. That's perfect for this time of year. But the best part is that they didn't just drop leggings and call it a day. They launched matching bra tops and layering pieces to go with them. So you can throw on a full set with a half zip or a jacket, and you'll feel really put together. Whether you're working out, running errands, they got you covered. Use code TOAST on Rhoback.com for a generous 20% off your first order through the end of this week. If you want to check out their Vista Collection, their leggings, and then the matching pieces that go with it. I also just love, like, if you're on the website, check out their jogger sets. They have crew necks and really, really cozy sweatpants. And use our code TOAST at Rhoback.com for a generous 20% off your first order through the end of this week. Rhoback is spelled RHO. BACK.com. Our code is TOAST, TOAST, and that will get you 20% off your first order through the end of this week. Rhoback.com, code TOAST. Today's episode is also brought to you by Jolie. Think about all the money that we've all spent in, your entire life or even the last year on like skincare, beauty products, hair products. If you're damaging issues like acne, eczema, you color your hair. You might not be realizing you could A, be saving a lot of money, and B, be saving a lot of stress. Because you might be overlooking the water that you're showering in. So, of course, we filter the water that we drink. Why don't we think about the water that we shower in the same way? Well, Jolie is a beauty wellness company that purifies the water that you shower in for better skin, hair, and overall well-being. Their filtered shower head is a best-in-class for removing chlorine and heavy metals, and it's the only lab-tested and clinically trialed filtering shower head on the market. It's clinically proven to reduce hair shedding in 81% of people. It's lab-tested to reduce hair frizziness by 40%, lab-tested to maintain hair color retention, and protect the hair surface layer. Chlorine is, of course, added into our water system. It helps disinfect, kill bacteria, but when it comes to your hair and skin, chlorine can actually be really damaging and can cause issues that Jolie can fix. Jolie shower heads have a very beautiful, sleek design. It's a great combo of form and function, and they still give strong water pressure because, I don't know, I think this is like a husband thing. Ben is obsessed with water pressure, and when I suggested that we get a new shower head, the Jolie, he was like, but the pressure. He was that's the thing about Ben. I kind of sometimes need to usher him towards wellness. Sometimes he's ushering me, sometimes I'm ushering him. And can confirm that it is at the Software Longevity Institute of Technology where we all use Jolie shower heads. I can confirm it does not affect the pressure of your shower, like the strength of the water coming out. With somebody with a lot of hair, I understand why it's important. Jolie is giving you your best skin and hair guaranteed. Head to jolieskinco.com/toast to try it out for yourself with free shipping. And if you don't like it, you can return your Jolie for a full refund within 60 days, no questions asked. jolieskinco.com/toast.
Thank you, /Chert.
You're welcome.
So last night was the Victoria's Secret fashion show. Victoria's Secret is back again for a while now.
They're misappropriating funds because it seems like they spent all their money on paying every model on earth to attend and none on promotion, because I, along with millions of Americans, had no idea that this event was taking place last night. Not a commercial, not a TikTok ad, nothing.
Yeah, I don't even know where it streamed. I, of course, did not watch it, even once I knew that it was happening. However, there were some highlights, and let's just talk about the overall vibes. First, the highlight for me was that Jasmine Tukes opened up the show 9 months pregnant. Looking party, which is all I've really wanted the last few years, is put pregnant women in positions of power, put them on the cover of Sports Illustrated, opening the Victoria's Secret runway. That's so gorgeous to me.
I completely agree. She's so insane looking. She's one of my, I follow her on Instagram. She's one of my favorite people to follow. She married this very, very wealthy diplomat or something for a Spanish country or something, really parjalicious. So she's always attending world affairs. She's pregnant with her second baby. She's a former Victoria's Secret model. She's insane looking. Her body looked amazing. Like, seriously, insane. Loved. That is probably the only positive thing I have to say about this. Like,
yeah,
obsessed.
Me too. And especially like for a brand
It's a
that's
big
like
one.
meant to like celebrate women, like other brands do too. Like I think being pregnant, having babies is like the most impressive thing that a woman does with her body. So celebrating it is just like really beautiful. And
Agreed.
I felt seen, of course.
Of course. No, I loved it. Other than that, like, I was unimpressed. And I have such a hot take, and I don't know if the world is ready to hear it.
Okay, so the models included like a lot of the former bombshells, like Adriana Lima,
Which is fun.
Candace Swanpoel. Honestly, most of them were like the former Victoria girls. There were a couple of new peeps, like Angel Reese walked.
But no, you're like, they were people who aren't traditionally models. Like Madison Beer walked.
Yeah.
Some influencers walked. Angel Reese, who's an athlete, which is fun to like throw people in from different. I'm not partial to only models.
Yeah, I wasn't mad about that. Like Amelia Gray walked for the first time. She's a model, so like she's a new model angel.
She's like next gen.
Irina Shayk walked. The classics, Bahati Prinsloo. So we had a bunch of.
So it seems like they checked a lot of boxes.
Yeah,
like
some new people.
classics.
Suni Lee.
Yes, they did athletes, they did influencers, they did singers. Carol G walked and performed. They had their OG models. They had the new generation of models. And I just have something to say. And I feel like it goes against like this new world where it's like everyone's invited to everything and it's like inclusion. And I'm a big fan. Like, I like to see, obviously I've been different bodies my whole life. I love to see different bodies, but it is fun when something feels like a little bit exclusive, you know, like kind of, it used to be too exclusive, right? And like nobody could even get booked. And it was the same like 12 girls every year. And every time there was someone new, it was like, great, but she looks like everybody else. Like, I understand why it wasn't perfect, but now it's like, well, why don't I just walk? Like, everyone's there. Like, it's just like not, I don't know, like exclusive at all.
Interesting. But it's like when it was those 12 girls who all looked the same, like that was when it was great. So it's weird.
We loved it. Yeah.
It's weird. And I actually, like, I have no advice to give Victoria's Secret because I actually feel like this year they kind of went back to the classics. They picked all the old supermodels. They got the new models. Like, they got all the big names. And, like, still it just kind of feels old and tired. But I feel like in the last few years, they tried to do, you know, swing the pendulum the other way and did, like, it was even more inclusive. And that was also a mess. I genuinely don't know how to advise them to, like, get me to feel something about this show ever again.
They're unadvisable. And you know what it is? It just feels so forced. I just know that everybody's there because they were paid a lot to be there. Whereas I feel like, you know, Sports Illustrated and Miami Swim Week have really put Victoria's Secret on the balls of its ass, specifically like their annual event where they have all the models come.
The Sports Illustrated
bathing suit
swimsuit show. Yeah.
And like they had Stassi, and I thought that was like great. And they tap influencers, they tap people from different areas. And it feels like those people are so excited. And I don't know this to be a fact. It feels like they're doing it for free. Like, because it's just like an honor to be there. I just feel like everybody was paid to be there last night.
Yeah. I really don't know what to tell them. I feel like and the thing is, even when they stop doing the show, I'm like, bring back the show, don't give in. Now the show's back, I'm like, maybe stop doing the show. Now the show has all the OG bombshells, and I'm like, maybe don't have them. And then when they don't have them, I'm like, bring back the bombshells. I think it was. So yeah, like nothing that they do is going to move me, and this certainly you know what? Didn't, because even though this should be like on a report card, like A+, you got the big names, you got the new names, you got a little creative, performers, you had fun.
Yeah.
No,
it's not moving me because I've moved on, and I think a lot of people have, and it's just like the harder they try, like the sadder it is.
Yeah, I don't know how you turn it around.
I don't know either. I feel like we have this conversation every year.
But every year, like, I have a bit of advice to give. Like, hey, why don't you bring... I don't know how you can get me to care. Or, like, feel anything or be, like, inspired by this.
Like, Alex Earle should have opened the show.
Well, Alex Earle should have opened the show, by the way.
Yeah, well, she's busy, but yeah.
She probably was offered to do it.
Yeah, her sister was in attendance. I saw, like, Page 6
Dancing
posted.
With the Stars.
Yeah. She definitely was offered. Like,
who were all the performers? Carol
Actually,
G?
I don't know. She has like that Sports Illustrated relationship, so maybe she doesn't want to.
But a lot of these girls do.
Yeah, I guess.
Did Tate McRae perform?
Did she? That would have been a good performer.
I heard someone walking to her song, but I don't know if it was live.
Did Tate McRae perform?
And Carol G performed, and I feel like there was a girl group that performed. It's
just like. They were too successful. we're just always comparing it, right? To like when Rihanna sang and Taylor Swift sang and then Fall Out Boy and like all those iconic performances that I've watched on YouTube 1,000 times. Like they're competing against themselves. Therefore, they will always lose.
Yeah. So I'm sorry.
No, she did not. She did not. But her song Sports Car was featured on the runway portion. And by the way, Tate McRae would have been a perfect choice.
Perfect.
Young. They're using her music anyway, so it's like seamless. She has an insane
And she would have been like, I think you know what to do.
Yeah.
There are actually a lot
that.
of great people who could have performed who are like the ilk of Victoria's Secret performer.
Right, like
now.
that's the best when someone's a performer and you're like, well, are they also a model? Like when Taylor Swift was walking, she looked like every other bitch.
But that's kind of like Madison Beer. Like she didn't sing.
Did Madison Beer? No, she walked.
Right. Why not sing?
She should have sung. Yeah.
Why not sing? But I'm excited for her that she walked. It's actually a really big deal for her.
I'm here for the comeuppance of Madison Beer. I feel like, I don't know how exactly. I just feel like the industry has wronged her. She was like Justin Bieber's prodigy. She's like the prettiest girl alive with the most amazing singing voice. There's no reason she's like not famous.
I know, but like
something happened. Like, I don't know, something fishy.
You think? Sometimes
yeah,
people
there's
just
like a lot of rumors about her.
Sometimes people just don't take.
Yeah, but like there are things like out there about her.
Oh, okay.
And then she had like beef with her management. She left Scooter Braun. Like there was like drama.
Okay. Well, I'm just like happy for her boyfriend now.
Me too.
Like that feels like a win.
Did you see Josh Allen gave an interview about his wife and said like, seriously, the most beautiful thing anybody's ever said. I like wanted to smack Ben after I saw it. I'm like, you never say anything like that about me.
You sound like Edmund.
Stop. It was bar none the sweetest, most amazing thing anybody's ever said.
Yeah.
Not me throwing Ben under the bus. Sorry, that was mean. Like Ben says nice things about me all the time.
He does. Do you want to tell everyone what Josh Allen said?
I can't remember it, but I just remember being deeply moved by it. Do you want me to find it?
Yeah, I saw it too. They were asked like, what's like the best thing?
What she's taught you.
And
he said like, I'm more than a football player.
Yeah, no, it was really beautiful.
Here, Josh Allen reveals biggest thing he's learned from his wife, Haley Steinfeld. Maybe that I'm more than a football player. My whole dream as a kid was to be in this position, and I never thought of anything outside of that or beyond that. But there's life after it as well. Getting married, it was the coolest. It was the most important day of my life. And then all that other stuff is just kind of the cherry on top. Stop. I love him. My wife is unbelievable, undeniable rock star in her world, in her life, and as a person. She's everything that I need in my life. No, I'm sick. I love him so much. I love them. Honestly,
Yeah.
I think it's time like I become a Bills fan.
But I also feel like now that they're married and like settled, I'm ready for Madison and Josh.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say I'm ready for her to have a baby, and I'm like, you're so fucking toxic.
No.
Like,
I was gonna say like I need something new and exciting. Like,
yeah, to get excited.
and
about.
of course, like Taylor and Travis, we have, but like Madison and Josh like really remind me of Josh
of
and
a young
Haley.
Haley, and yeah.
So, and she could like leave it all behind, especially this toxic industry that has wronged her, as you say, and she could just like
1000%.
be there for her charger.
Yeah, for her charger.
Her charger's not charging on his iPad because it got used to
your iPad instead of mine. Yeah, love.
So that's good. And now like his girlfriend's like a Victoria's Secret model, like party.
Oh wait, and Haley Steinfeld would have been an amazing performer / model.
Yeah.
If she were to have been invited. She has so many songs. Like so
Most
Gotta love
girls.
myself. No, most girls, yeah. Like she has so many good anthems
Yeah.
for this type of event. Honestly, put us in charge. That's my advice. I feel like every year we need to give advice. Here's my advice. Put me in charge.
You know, that's always what we say about everything. And this is the first time I'm saying like I can't offer my services to you. Like you're beyond,
No, I can.
You're beyond help.
There are certain people, like if you attach them to a project, like it will be a success no matter what. Now, obviously,
Like Sean McNamara,
correct.
Kenny Ortega.
If they could have swindled, by the way, put Kenny Ortega at the Victoria's Secret fashion show. Give those models some dancing, some choreography.
Also, yeah, like you know, I'm not gonna critique the models because I'm not one, but like yeah,
Because they're just doing their job.
just like get in there, give me a little
Yeah.
something, pop and lock.
Yeah. Oh, shout out Barbara Palvin. She's just my favorite. I feel like the Victoria's Secret fashion show is the only opportunity I get to talk about her. And that one time she was like a size 6, maybe she gained like 5 pounds, and they considered her a plus size model. And they were like, look at us, we're inclusive. And she had like the most normal, amazing body on the planet.
You always say that, but then someone said like that she wasn't.
She was considered like mid-size
Okay.
when she was just normal. And her husband, Dylan Sprouse, was there all night passing out little pins for endometriosis awareness. He would like when he was getting interviewed and anybody asked him, he had extra pins in his pocket and was giving them out because he said Barbara just had her endo surgery. Like, stop. I love them.
That's really sweet. They did look like hostage pins, which was also like
I know, which I was excited about.
A nice nod to the hostages.
It is, but the good news is that there are no hostages right now.
Alive.
Right. So
that is good news.
So
maybe he was just
it would have been a little late for the pin, honestly.
So that's the VS fashion show. Like, hopefully it doesn't come back again next year, but we'll keep you posted.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't come back.
Next story, a little more fashion news. Sofia Richie Grainge's new brand launched today. So SRG Atelier is a contemporary.
I have a question. Am I just like out of the loop because I'm in LA and like I go to bed like at a time where everybody else is asleep and I wake up and it's like late? Or was the Victoria's Secret fashion show not marketed well, and neither was this launch because I didn't hear about either of these things?
Victoria's Secret fashion show was not marketed well. I think I mostly learned about it from Madison LaCroix because she was going and getting ready all day. And
she was amazing.
From Xandra also, who was going and getting ready all day. That's how I learned about it.
I learned about it from Xandra as well.
So you're not wrong for that. SRG Atelier, it's the launch of a fashion brand. It's like a collab with Revolve. It's not going to be like...
Oh, it is?
It is, but it's meant to be a standalone brand. They're comparing it to like Helsa by Elsa Hosk, which I think is a really good comparison because like she's the face of the brand, but now the brand has legs like outside of Elsa.
Yeah, but it's like, Elsa's backed by Revolve too?
Yeah, I think it started as that.
Got it.
And
okay.
Right now, like SRG Atelier has their own website, but it's like powered by Revolve.
That's actually smart. I like that business wise.
And I think also they're comparing it to like Nicole Richie's House of Harlow, which is also like powered by Revolve, Forward, etc., and exists outside of Nicole now. But it didn't start as a Revolve.
It started as like a self-funded brand by Nicole, and then she, I think, partnered with Revolve to like, they have all the infrastructure. They make clothes. Like, it's actually a really smart business move for Revolve.
Yeah, exactly. So SRG Atelier launched today. It will be available on Revolve and Forward, as well as on the DTC site for SRG, which is also operated on the back end by Revolve. So it's all the same, but she gets to like have her own site. It's a 56-piece collection. Reminiscent of Sophia's personal styles, neutrals mixed with pops of color, linens, beige coats. The prices range from about $250 on the lowest end to almost $2,000 for a coat. So
it's expensive.
Yeah, but they're really emphasizing the quality. They're saying for the quality of these pieces, the prices are as low as they could possibly be.
Okay, I just want to say I have been tough on it because I really don't like the name. But it's really pretty stuff. I think it makes sense for her that it would be like a little bit more high end because this is like kind of like the Ariel Charnas effect where it's like you're selling a $40 sweater, you wear $4,000 sweaters. Like, why would we believe you? And I think that's where she really struggled to like wear her own clothes. And everything Sofia Richie Grainge wears is $1 million. So if she had done like an Amazon line,
she did an Amazon line for kids. I loved it.
For kids, that's different. That's different. So I kind of obviously like I don't like that the prices are more expensive, but for her, like it does make a lot more sense. It makes her look like a little bit more authentic.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at the pieces. Oh, this coat is really nice. Oh, it's so. I gotta get back to New York. I kind of want to get. I gotta get out of here. I want to get on the jackets are sick. Honestly, go to the link in bio for.
I am on the Revolve like brand side.
Wait, this is weird. I'm on forward.com.
Okay.
And when like there's an item and it says new or like selling fast. Mm-hmm. Some of the items it says it's in demand. 10 sold in 5 days.
Oh, that's weird. In demand. They would tell you
six sold in 5 days.
Even here on Revolve, trending 7 sold.
That's weird.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm gonna shop. Oh, let's see. Is it size inclusive? Oh.
I like this Laurel jacket.
No, wait. It's all really pretty.
$500 hairs.
She loves an asymmetrical hemline or like an asymmetrical neckline. Everything is either like mullet on one side or one arm. It's really pretty stuff, you guys. I'm shook. I was ready to be a hater. You know me.
Yeah, it is really nice, elegant stuff. I'm sure the quality is really good because she will be held to a different standard if she's charging $2,000 for things.
Right.
And I think this is like a really great idea with endless potential.
I agree. I'm very impressed.
And I think that Helsa and House of Harlow are really good comparisons for what it could be.
You know what I'm thinking? But maybe it's just in my brain because I just watched that documentary.
Victoria Beckham.
It's giving a little bit Victoria Beckham.
Yeah, except a little bit lower end than that.
Yes, it's not a fashion house because it's like partnered with Revolve, but it being on Forward too makes it like a little bit more, you know.
Yeah, Forward.
Sorry, I mean Forward.
Word. So that's what Miss Richie Grainge has been up to, and I'm glad that it's here. I'm excited.
Me too. I'm ready for the rebrand though. The name is not working for me. It doesn't roll off the tongue.
Product launches excite me. Doing what you
know
said
who
we were
else is
going to
doing
do.
this?
Doing what you said we were going to do excites me.
You know who else is doing this? We didn't even talk about. Gwyneth is launching like a true fashion label. She already had like Goop clothing, but this one's called. She just posted about it. I forget what it's called. Something, you know, GP. Gwyneth. It's called. What is it called?
It's
Gwyn. GWYN.
Gwen.
And I love that too.
Yeah. Actually, our next story is about Gwyneth. So if I may.
Any opportunity to talk about the most amazing woman. I just love her.
It's actually about three of our favorite people.
Kylie, Timothée, and Gwyneth.
Yes. Gwyneth Paltrow.
That is literally this show. That is like this era of the show. You know, we always get like obsessed with people, but like we've been in this era for a while.
Yeah. Gwyneth did not know that her co-star Timothée Chalamet's young girlfriend with 2 kids was Kylie Jenner. So Gwyneth gave an interview to British Vogue and she confessed that her
She's on the cover, September edition.
Yeah. She's starring in this new Marty Supreme ping pong movie with Timothée. And she said that in general, she gets made fun of for not knowing anything. And one example of that is that when she was shooting this movie with Timothée, she had no idea who his girlfriend was. And she actually was praising him for being a 29-year-old man who was involved with a young woman who has 2 kids. She was like, I was like
not Gwyneth thinking it's like some down on her luck single mom when it's literally like billionaire Kylie Jenner.
Yeah, that he just like, you know, embraced. I mean, but
picked up this woman off the street.
It is Kylie, but he is with a single mother of 2 kids. That's just like not how you think of her because you know her of so many other things and like.
No, but also when you hear the phrase single mom, a billionaire doesn't come to mind. You think of somebody who's like using, you know, one set of resources for an entire family.
Yeah.
So you think financial.
She said, I was like, that's so cool. I really love to hear that from a young man like you. I understand a 45-year-old who has his own kids going out with a woman with kids, but it's a cool choice for him. I respect it. I think it's kind of punk rock because, you know, she has 2 kids and when she was technically a single mom,
blended queen.
She was a single mom with 2 kids when she met Brad Falchuk. She could understand why he, with his own kids, would connect with her. She confessed that she did not know it was Kylie Jenner, who is the young single mother, girlfriend of Timothée Chalamet.
Hilarious. Do you think that they hung out at all?
Yes.
Maybe they will, like, you know, press coming out for this movie, but do the 3 of them get together? I could see Kylie and Gwyneth actually getting along amazingly. Gwyneth is like a girly. I
feel like, yes. They were definitely like on set, on location. Kylie was definitely there. And they definitely got together.
This is who Kylie needs to be hanging out with, not Charlie XCX. Gwyneth.
Charlie XCX.
Like, no, not the vibe, Kylie.
Yeah, everyone's talking about Marty Supreme though.
I'm looking forward to seeing it because, you know, I've only seen one Timothée Chalamet movie. Like, fun fact about me is that I've never seen any of his popular movies. I've never seen Wonka. I've never seen Call Me By Your Name. I just saw that Bob Dylan one, and I'm going to say it was terrible. And he was terrible. Like, the whole thing was awful. So I'm coming to this tabula rasa. I'm going to pretend like Marty Supreme is the first movie I've seen that Timothée Chalamet's in. I've also never seen him in Little Women. Like, I really don't.
I don't think I've
consume his work. Right.
I mean, Zach watched Wonka, and I was in the background, I think,
Jackie,
making a brisket, but I didn't watch it.
We watched Lady Bird together.
Oh, we did. I don't recall him being in it.
I think he was. Oh,
no, he was in it, but like he wasn't the Lady Bird himself.
Tell me, do you feel this call? Do you get Timothée Chalamet confused with Saoirse Ronan?
No.
They, to me, are like interchangeable.
I don't struggle with that.
I struggle.
Oh, we watched A Rainy Day in New York. That was a lot of Timothée.
We did. Woody Allen, Selena Gomez.
We liked it.
We did. It was cutesy.
It was full on Timothée.
Selena?
Leaner.
Is that a story today?
What about her?
Her weird Instagram story last night?
What was it? About crying?
She posted a phone number.
Oh, no, I didn't see this at all.
It was just like a random picture of a wall.
Okay.
Then she posted the phone number, and she said, wait, let me just pull it up. Posted the phone number, and it's important, worth noting, I learned in the comments that the area code was South Jersey.
Okay.
Taking advantage of me and my love for that. Sorry, let me start over. Taking advantage of me and my love for my friends. Enjoy that person's number. When Jake T. Austin is in trouble, I need to hear from him and him only. So for those who don't know, Jake T. Austin played her little brother in Wizards of Waverly Place. I have no idea what this is referring to, but she just blew up someone's phone number.
So I did see she exposed a scammer that was impersonating JT Austin after like a fraud attempt. So
that's crazy. Sometimes I feel like she forgets she has 400 million followers.
So the person seemingly fabricated a crisis to exploit her loyalty and her emotional connection to JT Austin, and so she put him on blast.
Well, you know what? I do feel like this is an important lesson that, like, if even Selena Gomez, like a billionaire pop star, can get scammed, really there's no hope for the rest of us. Like, you would think she has like things in place to stop her from being the victim of like a phishing scam, but yet here she is. Here we all are. You guys call your parents. Make sure they're not giving anyone their credit card information over the phone.
Yeah, it's definitely a weird story. And like the person who the phone number was linked to, like has been linked to Jake T.
Was it Jen Shaw?
No, the person, I'm not going to, like, I don't want, seriously, what a stupid story.
No, I know.
The person had previously, J.T. Austin had previously mentioned working with someone with a similar name to this person who the phone number registered to in June. So he's like affiliated with Jake T, or once was.
It sounds like Jake T has like, you know, scammers in his camp.
And like, why is this all of our problem?
So true. Like, we are all going through our own difficulties.
Yeah,
why do we have to
all
take this on?
Getting potential spam calls. Like
we are all just trying to not go throughout the day with getting our identity stolen.
But we are all missing important calls because we're screening them because we think that they're spam calls.
So true.
And we are all every day being told that we haven't paid our taxes, even though we have, and the IRS doesn't call you, but you still start to question yourself when it's every single day.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but the IRS will not call you. You will get a letter in the mail. If anybody calls you from the IRS for like your social security number, it is a scam. Put the phone down and walk away. You're going to be okay. They'll get you by mail.
Yeah. So like we're all sort of like on our own journeys with spam.
Right.
And no one is immune.
I can't take on like your spam issues, Selena. Like, no. I just can't.
No. So that's what happened with Selena.
Before we dive in, might I let you know that the remainder of today's show is brought to you by AT&T?
Please.
You know what's elite? When someone just has your back without you having to say a word, like when your husband actually puts the dishes in the dishwasher, not just near the dishwasher, or when your friend brings you a nice coffee because you looked like you were having one of those days. And that's the energy that AT&T is bringing with the AT&T Guarantee. It's all about being one step ahead because staying connected matters. That's why in the rare event of a network outage, AT&T will proactively credit you for a full day of service. That means a full day of service automatically. No calls, no forms, no I'd like to speak to someone, no representative energy. It's just done, handled. Whether you're video chatting your mom, texting your group chat about something extremely niche, or just doom scrolling on TikTok at 2 a.m., that's me. AT&T knows that those connections matter. That's why they guarantee their network. And if it ever drops, they're already on it. That's the AT&T, say it with me, guarantee. Today's episode is also brought to you by David Protein, the protein bar that is single-handedly keeping me and my husband alive. So introducing David. They are the iconic, you've probably seen them. They're in like iconic gold packaging. They're the protein bars like taking over the space. I feel like everybody's talking about David. In New York, they are sold everywhere. They're right by the register too. They've got great placement. It's just so easy to pick one up. They are packed with 28 grams of protein and just 150 calories. They have zero sugar, so they're giving you everything you need without the junk. It's 40% more protein and 57% fewer calories than the bars that you've seen for years. It's really the most efficient portable protein bar on the planet. If you eat protein bars, you know like sometimes you really have to forsake calories for protein because if you're looking to get a lot of protein, a lot of these protein bars are like almost 300 calories. Well, David has managed to pack it with protein, zero sugar, and keep the calories down while being unbelievably delicious. They come in pargy flavors, like, you know, the classics. They've got a peanut buttery one, a chocolate dough, a cookie dough one. Then they get creative, and that's really for people like my husband. Like, he exclusively eats the blueberry ones. It's so crazy. Like, he will go for the craziest flavor, and he loves every single one of them. I'm a little bit more of a classic, you know, a little bit of a more how do I say this nicely? Like normal. After weeks of being out of stock, David is officially back in stock on their website, and they're offering Toast listeners a special deal. Buy 4 cartons and get the 5th free when you use our link, davidprotein.com/toast. If you prefer to shop in person, David is now in over 5,000 stores nationwide. Check out their store locator on their website to find a location near you. Or if you want to buy 4 cartons and get the 5th for free, do it at davidprotein.com/toast. Today's episode is also brought to you by Kettle and Fire. So do you ever feel like you're doing everything right? You're working out, you're eating clean, but you're still dealing with bloating, cravings, low energy? Well, bone broth can be a game changer. It's packed with protein and collagen. It'll keep you full, support your digestion, give you steady energy, and it's easy. 2 minutes in the microwave and you're ready to go. Kettle and Fire bone broth is rich, it's savory, it's slow simmered, and it tastes as good as it is for you. So if you're going to start sipping daily, there are so many benefits. It can support gut health and digestion, muscle recovery and energy, immune function. You're going to get all of this without changing your routine. It's just, one warm mug, Demi Lovato's favorite dish, a mug, every morning. Or, it doesn't have to be morning, whatever you want. It's made with 100% grass-fed and finished beef bones, organic free-range chicken bones. There's no additives, there's no preservatives, there's no weird stuff, just clean, real ingredients with up to 19 grams of protein per serving. It keeps you full between meals, and it can help curb cravings. You're going to see a difference in your gut health, in the amount of cravings that you have. Kettle and Fire is really the easiest upgrade to your routine. And for a limited time, you can get a free carton of Kettle and Fire bone broth by going to kettleandfire.com/toast. Just buy any 3 cartons in store. They will pay you back for 1. It works on any flavor at any retailer. And you can find Kettle and Fire in over 22,000 stores nationwide, including Costco, Walmart, Target, Publix, Whole Foods, Kroger, and Sprouts. That's KETTLE and fire.com/toast. And if you go to that link, you'll get a free carton of Kettle and Fire bone broth, kettleandfire.com/toast.
That sounds good.
You're welcome.
To have some broth right now. Yummy.
It's broth season.
Our next story, Splitsville for Tom Cruise and Ana de Armas.
Really?
Yep. They have reportedly split after less than a year of dating. It feels like less than 4 months of dating, but the two no longer felt a spark and realized they were better off as friends. A source has told The Sun. The spark has gone between them, but they still love each other's company, and they've both been really adult about it. And they're remaining friendly.
If anyone listening to this podcast knows Ana de Armas personally, keep an eye on her. I just feel like if anything happens to Ana de Armas, we know why.
I just feel like it wasn't that deep. She wasn't in it enough for her to feel the full wrath.
Or maybe she saw how crazy this was because he wouldn't date anyone who's not in Scientology. Or maybe they say the Jews run Hollywood, but it's really the Scientologists. And I think that maybe she thought it would revitalize kind of a dwindling career in TV and film, and maybe the roles weren't coming in the way that she thought it was, and she was like, all right, dating this old man is not worth it anymore, I'm out.
But if that's the case, she didn't give it enough time.
How long was it?
It feels like it was just, let's say, 6 months.
Yeah, but even she could see the auditions, maybe it just wasn't picking up, and maybe she just had a hard time stomaching it.
I
he's
feel like
really not attractive.
They met on a set of something. I feel like they were working together. That's why in the beginning it was are they dating or are they just sharing a helicopter to set? So the movie hasn't even come out yet. If that's the case, she didn't give it enough time. So I don't think that's the case. I just feel like she should have seen it through. Maybe just the spark.
I don't know. I just feel like if she's going to use her dating life to elevate her career, she could just date so many other people.
I mean,
she's beautiful.
Yeah, she could.
She's 100.
I know, but he has a track. His movies are so successful. He
no, I get it. He's a true traditional movie star.
His relationships are always a big deal. They never even went on a red carpet together. They didn't even give it the full shot. Is what I'm saying.
Maybe they were never dating.
I think that they were, but
the story makes no sense to me.
Yeah, because I just feel like he doesn't do anything halfway.
Yeah, them dating makes no sense. Them breaking up makes no sense. The whole thing makes no sense.
But it's over now.
And I don't believe in love anymore.
Are you ready for our 5th and final story? Mm-hmm. Some really crazy allegations because Kevin Federline has a new memoir coming out and he is sharing a lot of really like negative stuff about Britney. And she has issued a statement in response to some of the headlines coming out from excerpts from his new memoir. The book is called You Thought You Knew. And there's an excerpt that was published in the New York Times where he claims that their kids woke up to Britney watching them sleep, quote, with a knife in her hand. In the penultimate chapter, he writes of her condition, saying the clock is ticking and we're getting close to the 11th hour. Something bad is going to happen if things don't change. And my biggest fear is that our sons will be left holding the pieces. He also alleged that she did cocaine while breastfeeding their son. So there's just like a lot of crazy allegations in this memoir.
Yeah, and I think people automatically dismiss anything Kevin Federline says because like he just like the joke is that he's a couch potato who never works and just cashes Britney's checks for child support. And now that both of the kids are 18, he's not getting child support anymore, so he has to write a book about Britney to, you know, pay for his life. And while all of that may very well be true, I don't think enough gets said about the fact that, like, you know, and Britney has admitted herself, like, she hasn't been able to fulfill her duties as a mom, and he has been there as a dad. And I'm inclined to believe him. I know, like, everybody just dismisses everything he says because he's, like, thirsty and poor or whatever. But no, really, like, nobody takes him seriously. But I don't know, of everyone there, he has been there the whole time, you know?
Yeah.
And
also, I don't think you can say stuff like this about someone. I mean, you can't without having something to back it up, because she could sue him for like defamation and libel.
Right. She would have to prove that that's not true.
Yeah. So I don't think he's writing a book, and I don't think anyone's publishing a book.
That's just made up out of thing. Or the New York Times.
Any like major publishing house is publishing a book with
who's publishing it?
Such claims that
is he self-publishing?
Could potentially be not true. I don't think his self-published memoir would wind up in the New York Times.
New York Times. I just want to see. You thought you knew. Yeah, here. It's crazy that he was like a backup dancer. I just want to see who published it. Like if it's legit.
Listening.
Publisher is Listening. I don't know what that is. Let me just look it up.
Yeah, it's probably like an
imprint.
An imprint. We all watch Younger. Yeah. We know the book world.
It's Listening. Not Listening, Punisher. I hate these people.
Listening publisher. Oh, God.
Random House. There we go.
No, are you sure they have a listening library?
Oh, like that's just a hard word to Google.
It is.
Oh, you're right. It is a listening library.
Wait, listen in. Do not autocorrect me.
You know, they're autocorrect me.
Who owns?
Yeah. Who owns?
Random house. No, listening library. I said listen in.
Oh, listen in. I have no idea.
No, this. Like, seriously. By the way, this publishing house does not exist.
Oh, you think?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that doesn't bode well. But why would the New York Times publish it then?
I don't know. It's an audio first publishing company. Listen in. So it's like an audiobook. Okay, you guys, we have to dig deeper. But anyways, I want to share what Britney's response has been, because that's fair. So she posted to Instagram on Wednesday saying, the constant gaslighting from my ex-husband is extremely hurtful and exhausting. I have always pleaded and screamed to have a life with my boys. Relationships with teenage boys is complex. I have felt demoralized by the situation and have always asked and almost begged for them to be a part of my life. Sadly, they have always witnessed the lack of respect shown by their own father for me. They need to take responsibility for themselves, with one son only seeing me for 45 minutes in the past 5 years and the other with only 4 visits in the past 5 years. I have pride too. From now on, I will let them know when I am available. Then she talks about the book. She said, trust me, those white lies in that book, they're going straight to the bank, and I'm the only one who genuinely gets hurt here. I will always love them, and if you really know me, you won't pay attention to the tabloids of my mental health and drinking. I'm actually a pretty intelligent woman who has been trying to live a sacred and private life the past 5 years. I speak on this because I have had enough, and any real woman would do the same.
You know, I so badly want to like champion and believe her. I do. But there's something to be said about the fact that those boys choose not to live with her and not to speak to her.
Well, it's not, they're 19 and 20 now, so it's not even about living together, but it's 45 minutes in the last 5 years.
No, but I'm saying that's their choice. And
Yeah.
even before they turned 18, they were living with him. That was their choice. The breastfeeding while doing cocaine is such an insane allegation. I'm obviously taking it personally since I'm breastfeeding and I won't even take Ozempic. I don't know. It begs the question, you know? You know what? I don't know.
I know. It's like, it's really sickening. It's sickening if it's true, and it's sickening if he made it up. Like, everything is...
I don't know Kevin Federline, and I'm not saying he's like the best, most amazing, honest, truthful guy. He definitely like doesn't have a job, and he definitely like uses Britney's money at his own discretion, but he does also use it to
As a single dad.
As a single dad, yeah. Maybe when, you know, using it in the best, most perfect way. But of all the people stealing from Britney over the last 10 years, I'm really not that mad at Kevin Federline for doing it.
The one who was raising the kids.
Yeah, maybe he was using half the money on like sports betting, but the kids were getting dressed and going to school, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm just not one of these people who's like jumping to Britney's defense because like Kevin's a couch potato. Well, couch potatoes deserve love too, okay?
Yeah.
And couch potatoes can be good dads.
Yeah, and he's never going to beat those allegations. Like,
I've just never heard something
Claudia,
about
like,
Kevin Federline that really changed.
They never say like Kevin Federline author, right?
Right, it's always Kevin Federline crackhead. Oh my God, couch potato.
Always Kevin Federline gold digger.
Yeah.
Now,
which, by the way, is not a crime.
Now he can add author to his resume.
Doing cocaine while breastfeeding, that is a crime. Being like I'm trying to think of the word.
Lazy?
In Yiddish, it's like a
Chazer?
chaza. Yeah, like being a chaza, not a crime.
No.
I've just never heard anything about Kevin Federline that has like definitively changed my opinion of him in such a negative way. Like, no, people are not perfect, of course, but like, I don't know. I'm not inclined to like always defend Britney against him. What? Because he's lazy? So am I.
I have to say, I read her book. And if there was like a time to like, you know, and he didn't come off well or anything, but I actually don't remember really anything that he did that was like
so awful.
Yeah, aside from like the custody stuff, but.
Well, I stand.
But like if someone's,
I believe that she should not have had custody of those boys. Like,
yeah, it's a mess.
It's a mess, and it's like it's getting worse.
And I hate
she's been like relatively quiet.
It's like
I know.
sickening to talk about. Let's talk about Love Is Blind.
Okay, I watched
crazy Denverians.
Okay, so many thoughts, mostly about Annie and her crazy hair. It's like not talked about enough that she's a hairstylist. Like, that's insane.
No.
The crazy thing is that like she basically manifested this breakup into existence, right? The whole time
she
like,
spoke it into existence.
Yeah. She's so fucking insecure. It's like nobody wants to be around that. Like and it comes out really bad when she's drunk. Like, I feel like I like you more than you like me. I feel like you're gonna say no. She's just so insecure. And so you know what? Like, he spoke his truth, because I don't know if that would have been his truth if she hadn't been such a misery.
Yeah. And as much as I think he's going to get shit, I really do think publicly, like, people just didn't like him to begin with. And in the pods, I didn't like him. I didn't get him. But then throughout, like, getting to know him, seeing his house, seeing his family, I'm like, oh, he's like very athletic. He's very industrious and like entrepreneurial.
He's a
and
unique fellow.
Yeah, like he has his shit together and he has his life together. And like, I think he's really serious about like wanting a wife and starting a family. And so like, I'm like trusting his reasons for like being on the show. And I actually thought they were one of the stronger couples, but like,
so did I.
Every time like we see them, especially I think now it has to do like more with the drinking. She's like, you don't love me. And the
she's so annoying.
It's not even what she's saying, which is like one of the most annoying things a person could say, but it's also like the way that she's saying it, like the way she's like, her facials are. I couldn't
swallowing her words.
And like eyes closed. Like I could not live with that for the rest of my life.
Seriously, go to sleep.
Yeah. Go to sleep. Don't drink. If that's how you're going to be. But so I think people are going to fault him for like ending it when he did. And I think the other couples.
Why? It's nicer than making her go to the altar.
I think the other couples are like probably saying the same, that like, you know, he seemed fake, whatever. There are 3 other couples who should be ending it right now as well.
Okay, so can we agree that Jordan and Sparkle are so cute? Like, I'm obsessed with them.
Yeah, they should get married. I hope they do get married. He's all in. He said, like, unless like she punches my son in the face, like, I'm saying yes.
Yeah.
And
obviously for her, it's just like not who she thought she was going to be with. And obviously he has a kid, so that's just like a big life change. But I need Sparkle Megan to just like dive head in. I love them together.
I think she's dove in head in. I think it's a little weird for her that like she is going to marry someone who has a kid who she's gotten the opportunity to meet once because he's not filming, which I don't like. Of course not. That's like a really big decision.
Yeah, but at least the kid doesn't live with him full time, so it's not like or I don't think he lives with him ever.
No, but I think they have split custody because in the first episode they said he's a single dad. So I'm like, oh, where's the? When I hear that, I'm like, so the mom's not in the picture.
She died, right?
But then the mom is very much in the picture. She said like they talk and they're talking about him, Luca, right? That's his name.
Yeah,
being on
Luca.
the show or not. And then he said it's pretty much 50-50 custody because somebody asked him.
Yeah, but then somebody asked, I think they were out with her friends, and they were like, so does he live with you? Is he going to live with you? No, never.
But Jordan has
maybe they meant in the apartment, like this fake apartment.
Yes, I think that's what they meant.
Okay.
In Jordan's apartment where he lives, it's a 1-bedroom, and Luca has the bedroom, which was so sweet. Oh my god, his apartment was so cute. I don't know if you saw that episode.
I did.
And it was like all rocket ships.
Did anybody read the book Part of Your World?
No.
It was like this cute smut book. I talked about it on the podcast because it was like the one smut book I read where like it was like this really poor guy and this very wealthy woman, and like money was like such a thing with them, and it was so cringe and so awkward, but like he had a big dick or whatever. Like I feel like that's literally Sparkle Megan's story right now. Like she can't get over the fact that like she has more money than this man, and I don't think that's how she thought her life would end up, but she like loves him so much, and it's kind of a fairy tale.
Yeah, no, I don't think she's hung up about the money because I think she has enough money for herself and like her life.
The house hunting scene, like they really didn't need to do that to us.
They didn't need a 6-bedroom house, and like they need half of that house. Like they can easily get the sort of house they want. They can use all the proceeds from her LA house. So I think like she's not looking for money. Maybe she was used to it, but like she has enough, and now she has love. Like I think that she's going about the experiment in the complete right way of like, maybe not what I thought and not what I'd gone for in the past, but this is what's right for me. Anyways, I agree. They're getting married. If they don't, like, they're the only ones.
I'll be upset.
They are the only ones who have a chance of getting married. No one else is getting married.
Let's talk about the nurse and the alcoholic. That scene with the tequila was nuts. He's such a liar.
Yeah.
Is the tequila still in the fridge? Oh, I don't know. Let me check. Like he didn't chug the whole thing, and it's completely gone. That was crazy. And I like her a lot, but I will lose respect for her if she goes to the altar because like it's clearly not. You got to call it. Of all the people in the mix right now, they have to call it.
No, Joe and Madison. Oh my God. When he was having dinner with her family, and they were light years ahead of him in terms of like things they're talking about, excitement. Like you can see and feel him getting so overwhelmed. And not that they did anything wrong, because if he were like all in, that would have been a lovely dinner. But considering he's not, like their behavior was just like frightful for him. Like no, they acted like a normal way that you should act when your daughter is, and like, oh my God, and we're getting married. But like it was so much like if he was already.
She has a nice family.
She does have a nice family, and they were acting the way that you should act when like two people are getting married. But considering like he's not getting married, like I think it just pushed him even further and like really overwhelmed him. And sometimes with the families, when a couple is like not in a good place, sometimes the families actually bring them together. I think that happened with Anton and Ali, even meeting his mom. It's like, oh wow, like I could be a part of this. I think also with Edmund's mom, like I think KB really liked her. And they always help move things along of like, wait, you work with my family likes you, like let's make a go of this. That was
when people are having doubts, it does help, like
most of the time,
your life together. Yeah,
I think they really pushed him away just by being like so excited about this thing that he's not excited about.
And he's like literally counting the minutes down until he can go home.
Yeah, and then he's having a nervous breakdown during the tux thing, like being rude. He won't even try on pants. Like if they don't break up today or on the next episode that I'm about to watch, then they're both a bunch of liars. And I feel like they don't, because I feel like I saw footage of her like on wedding day.
Right. So there are a lot of brides. They show us the back of their heads, but they're all clearly like different shapes, sizes, and like hair colors. So I think there's a lot of brides. I think there's a lot of weddings when there should be one, and that's it. Like everybody else. But if Edmund and Columbia went like, okay, even though that fight scene was so awkward, you know what? She's really looking for like a very toxic alpha male. And she has found like a real like sweet little beta. Like they are so not compatible.
No, I'm sorry. He
at
can't
all.
run and get the accessories from Ross. Like, that really
No, I
bothered
know,
me.
I know,
Especially when
I
like
know.
she has to do her hair and makeup. Like she needs, you know, an hour minimum to get ready. Like he doesn't have to do anything. He's sitting at home. He didn't work. She was doing errands all day. Like you can't just go a mile down the road to Ross to get the Western belts and the bandanas. Like,
I know, but
and
like her berating him was like genuinely painful.
it was
Like a school principal, like.
It was, but as viewers, we needed the context to know why.
No, of course, and it's a universal
after
story
a day
for
of
women.
being a disappointment to her, that then he goes, and you don't say anything nice to me in front of everyone.
No, it's like
So
you doing
he
a million
needed-
things, and you just need him to go pick up one thing, and he can't do it, or he's late. Like it's kind of a universal story for women.
He needed a dressing down, and that was what he got. And it was painful to watch. And I think they have existing issues and just like personality differences that
They're not compatible.
But yes, you know, plenty of women, they don't get enough. I'm always like, I take a long time to get ready, and I'm ready before my husband. That frustrates me.
Same.
That frustrates me. You know,
Yeah.
not a huge deal. Just everything compounding, and then in front of everyone being like, you don't say anything nice, like, and they're just like having
Oh,
issues.
that comment. She's right for being mad at that comment.
Yeah, in front of. I would say, why would I say something nice to you right now? You couldn't go to Ross.
But you piss me off all day. Like, be lucky I'm here.
Especially because she said like she actually did move on. They were making videos. Like you would know if I was mad at you.
Right.
And like, and then you're gonna go back to like starting a fight in front of people.
I will say, she had a lot of things to be mad at him for, and I feel like she laid it out very well. Like in terms of, she's a good arguer, right? Like, I felt bad for him because he was like getting berated, but everything she said, like she made her point. Like she said what she said.
Yeah, and like he was objectively.
I don't think he internalized any of it.
No, he was objectively wrong. But then when he said like, "Can you say something nice to me?" Like, I felt for him like a smidgen in that moment.
Oh, I didn't.
I did. No, when he said it in the apartment, not at the thing. Like he was like, yes, he's just accepted this dressing down. He's like kind of apologizing. He still doesn't know what he did wrong, but he just wants to hear like something nice about himself after everything. And if I were like KB, I wouldn't say anything nice.
No,
But
of course.
as a viewer, I'm just saying it's like he just needed to hear something nice about himself. But like that's just where you can like be.
But the fact that that was
objective.
his reaction is why they're really not right for one another.
No, and like then they're still filling out their marriage license. Why?
Right. And remember, she was the one who wanted him to like beat up a guy if he came and talked to her at a bar. Like that was so never going to happen. He can't even go to Ross.
No, so of course these two are not getting married. They should call it now. Like Annie and Nick weren't even the first ones that I felt like needed to call it. Like
Same.
they were having like issues,
Relationship issues,
but I think
not.
they also were really like in love, like enjoying each other while also struggling to figure out like their
to do.
relationship. No one else is even enjoying each other.
Yeah.
Anton and
A
Allie
lot of them
not.
are counting down the minutes until the experiment is over.
Joe
Like,
and
so they can-
Madison. Joe's not enjoying anything.
Joe is not.
And KB and Edmund are not. There's no good times really.
Yeah. I have a lot riding on Jordan and Sparkle. I did not expect to like love them so much. They've just sort of come out of left field. And I feel like I can't think of a person in recent memory who I feel is doing this so for the right reasons. Like Sparkle really gives authentic energy.
Yeah. Also, the editor was out sick for the wedding dress shopping episode because they showed every girl in 2 dresses. They've never done that before.
I just want to say there are certain parts of every Love is Blind season that I will fast forward. Mm-hmm. Trying on tuxes in wedding gowns, fast all the way fucking forward. And then the 30 minutes before the wedding.
Yeah,
Oh, talking to my mom, running outside.
They tell us
doing
a
my
bunch
makeup.
of hooey that doesn't matter. They act like they're getting married and then they don't get married.
Right. I skip
skipped to the
right
other.
to, do you? I do. Those 2 things I didn't even watch.
I
them.
watched the wedding dresses just because like we were watching the episode and I'm scared. Zach loves episode so much I can't fast forward when I'm watching with him. And they showed every girl in 2 dresses, and I thought each one like chose the wrong dress. Like they should have gone with the first one. But usually they show us 1 dress, so they are trying to extend this season and showing us a bunch of shit that we don't need to see.
Yeah, and they just announced that there's a reunion, which that should be like the standard. There should
We
always
need
be
a reunion. We need.
Yeah.
It's been a year. Like, let's talk about it. I do just feel like Nick is about to like have his ass handed to him now that like it's out that he ended the relationship. I know that Annie went on Vile Files. I don't know if she's meant to be like the sympathetic character, but like for me, she's not.
Oh, she's literally Ariana Madix. I wanted to say that they have the same fucking face.
Yeah, I just like I was shocked that he ended it as abruptly as he did because it looked like they were sitting down. Oh, hey, brunch was good. Drank too much last night, and like he comes with like ending it, but like yeah, it needed to end. What he should wait till the end. He should waste.
No,
his
I have
person's
respect.
Time. He should blindside someone. Like, and her reaction was just all weird too. Like,
she's so dramatic, like packing her bags, like
no, and she was like,
chill.
Please. And on the one hand, she's like yelling at him, then she's like begging him to like give it more time.
No, and then she was like, and I knew it. I was right. Well, you spoke it into existence. You were right.
Yeah,
congrats.
you manifested this for yourself.
Yeah, things you did. That
Madison's next. Not that it's all her fault because Joe was just not.
Because he was never into it.
And I mean, he's like, you know, on the one hand, like you're allowed to call off your engagement if it doesn't feel right. But like he called off his engagement as like invitations were going out. Like he's obviously cold-footed.
I feel like he's just been struggling since the beginning with not being attracted to her and not wanting to pull out because of that. Because it's just such a bad look.
Yeah.
That happens every season. There's somebody who just like cannot get past the looks, but doesn't want to say it. They're just sort of like waiting for the other person to say it or just waiting till the very last minute. But then the reality starts to set in that like you're inviting people to your wedding.
Yeah, but I think he's also annoyed by her. I think like her personality is coming off more annoying than it did in the pods.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate that he just has this history of like having called off an engagement because he looks like an engagement caller offer.
Right, but this doesn't count. I don't count it.
Just saying.
Well, that's our show, you guys. Thank you so much for listening to the Toast Millennium Morning Show, where we deliver the fast 5 stories that you need to know every Monday through Friday on YouTube. So if you're watching us on YouTube, please feel free to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. We're also available as a podcast and where podcasts can be found. So it's Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, Public Radio, your guest box, all the places where visit a podcast windows. Just leave a 5-star review about a beautiful setting. And ooh, get talented we are.
Love ya. Bye. Leave a message.